I've become obsessed with picking up shoes because Goodwill, close your ears, it's the one thing that I can buy and resell and still make a good profit because they have priced up their stuff so much. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen and I am the Restless Thrifter. Restless meaning I just can't stop picking up shoes. Can't stop sourcing, can't stop, won't stop. Today I'm going to be going over several different thrift hauls with you, mostly from Goodwill, some from Salvation Army, and some from a place called Thrift City, I think, Super Thrift City. Yeah, probably a couple of different Goodwills too. You're going to hear a lot of wind chimes and clattering in the background on occasion because it is super windy here in Texas. And we have a porch that has some awnings that need to be, I don't know how much you can hear that, but there it is. If you're coming to my channel for the first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing so you can see more of my videos. It's, you know, it's free. There's no real commitment here to subscribe. It sounds like a big commitment, but it's just really hitting that subscribe button if you have an account with YouTube. Okay, first up. These are a pair of women's boots. These are a smaller size in women's boots. It's a 6.5, even though it looks larger to me. These are Justin. The yellow stuff you see there is not cow poop. It is the marker that they use to write the price on the bottom. I'll work a little harder to get that off. I use essential oils and a Q-tip. That's what I use. Any essential oils will really work. I use one, a lemon oil and a home care one, and I use it on a Q-tip. And you can see that this does have some leather wear along this piping. That's okay. Boots are meant to get scuffed up and worn. These are Justin, and the style number inside can be very helpful for finding comps. And the average sold price for these is $43. The sell-through is 25%. So I use Terapeak and eBay. I'll tell you a little bit more later. These were half off of $24.99. That's what I paid. And I think I can get at least 45, but I did see some recent comps for 60 and 80. So I'm probably going to start off at 99 because these are in really good condition on the soles and everything. The heels, you can see they're in really great condition. So despite that wear right there, which is just going to happen when your jeans rub on it, I'm going to list those for 99. They're $189 retail. And that's how this video is going to work. I'm pricing out my items while I shoot this video. Okay, so here's a pair I'm not going to really be able to do complete research on until I have access to my phone, which I'm using to record this video. But these are Skechers, and they are kind of, you know, like an UGG type style. They have the rubber sole, they have the faux fur. This is faux suede as well, but it's got this cute polka dot pattern. But they were in great shape. These were $5.99, and I can't find exact comps until I take a picture and use Google image search, but I know I can get at least 20 for these, maybe even higher because of the print. I'm going to list these probably at 30, but I'll modify that after I've done a little more research. All right, next, another pair of boots. These are so cool, aren't they? They are Circle G leather boots made in Mexico. Let me see if I can show you yeah, it's going to be easier to show you on the leather inside. There you can see the brand. They're meant to be weathered like this, but this one over here does have this little extra weathering here. I will use a little Doc Martin Wonder Balsam on that to see if I can fix it a little bit, but otherwise I will take a picture. And since they have this naturally weathered look anyway, I think it'll be okay. These have an average sales price in Terapeak and eBay of $39.50 with a 21% sell-through rate. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the sell-through rate. Terapeak and I calculate sell-through rate where it maxes out at 100%, can't go over. That means I'm taking into consideration how many are out there listed for people to buy currently. that's important because if yours are more rare, they may have a higher sell-through rate. If yours, like meaning you're going to have one of 10 pair available, if yours is one of 100 available, then it's going to have a lower sell-through rate. So I believe it's important to keep in mind how many are actually listed. That said, you do you, whatever works for you. Just looking and seeing, hey, more sold than is listed right now is a good way to go when knowing whether to pick something up, doing a quick search. So these are really cool. I think I can expect $40 from these. I'm going to start higher just in case, because I do see some that sold for $72, $76, $60. It looks like Poshmark has the higher comps on these. On eBay, there's only one pair listed in this size, an exact same style, and it's listed for $50. I haven't compared the condition or anything. On Poshmark, this exact same style and size, there's one listed for $59 and one listed for $100. So maybe I'll go ahead and list these for $60. That puts me right around the lowest on Poshmark and a little bit higher than the ones on eBay. I do spend a lot of time trying to price my things right because I want these to go quickly. I don't want people hemming and hawing over whether they should buy my boots. I want them to just choose my boots. Choose my boots, please. So I'm going to put 60 down in Vendoo, and that is where I am creating drafts of listings. I just put a quick title. I put any information like what the retail price is, which on these, the retail price is about $128. So there's no sense putting these at $100 when someone could buy them brand new. They're in stock at Boot Barn, brand new for $128 today. In the same size, in the same color. So I'm not going to bother trying to compete with Boot Barn, who probably has a return policy that with free shipping or something. But I will put the retail price in there in my Poshmark listing, for example. And so I like to make note of that. And, you know, listing them at 60, half of retail, more than half of retail, that's pretty good. Okay, these shoes I'm a little confused about. Tell me if you've heard of Corso Como, CC Corso Como, and if you know if they're the same thing as 10 Corso Como. This pair of flats is in great shape. I did pick these up originally thinking maybe they're Rothy's, and then I saw that they were Corso Como, and back in my mind I went, I think I heard someone talk about these before, and that these Rothy lookalikes are good. But I also saw this pair of Corso Como heels. 10 Corso Como seems to be a high-end brand, like thousands of dollars for shoes. I did find some similar leopard flats, Corso Como leopard flats, that had sold on eBay and Poshmark, and so I'm going to use those as my comparison. I'm going to find the exact same style and use them as a comparison. That's all I can really do, right? But looking up in Terapeak, pre-owned Corso Como leopard flats, $14 is the ASP and 15% is the sell-through. So I'm like not super, impressed by that. But I do see that the same pair sold on Poshmark for $34, another for $22. So I'm going to price these with the condition being excellent. I'm going to price these at $30, $35. I mean, they look barely worn. So I'm going to say, and I like to do $38. I don't know why. I paid $8.99. There's a reason. I think it has something to do with how it turns out after a 20% off discount. And then these are a kitten heel. That's a kitten heel. It's a little bitty heel. And these are point-toed. You can also call these pumps. And you could also call these strappy. These are leather. It's a very nice leather, I will say that. And there's no wear on that heel, barely anywhere on the bottom. The ASP for Corso Como leather heels pre-owned is $26 with a low sell-through rate of 8%. They do seem to do okay on Poshmark, with these being the Denise. I see that they've sold anywhere from $19 to $35. So I'll start these at 38 as well. Please, someone tell me what I have. You can do all the research in the world and then still be confused, right? Next, we have these Cole Haan. Is that upside down? I think you know what they are. Grande OS, not Grande. These are 7.5. They're called the Ramsey, and they are real calf hair. So you can see that fur on them. I didn't really see any sold on eBay, so I don't know if something screwed up there, but I did find a lot sold on Poshmark, anywhere from 23 to 75. But then just Cole Haan calf hair flats, removing the style name of Ramsey. On eBay, pre-owned has a $32 ASP with a 19% sell-through rate. So perhaps a better sale for Poshmark, but I'll list them both places. Right now, the lowest listed is $45 for a 9.5. A 7 is listed for $89. So $45 for 9.5. Maybe I'll list these for $49. I think that's cheetah and not leopard print. Can you imagine what a cow would look like? A little baby calf with that. That would be so cute. I know that's not the print of a cow. Okay, next pair of shoes. I think I have only shoes to show you today. These are City Chic. You can't see the whole brand. Some people think of this as a cheap Nordstrom brand. It's plus size, so while you may think of it as cheap, like cheaply made, plus size women don't have a lot of options when it comes to formal wear, and City Chic does a good job. Nice styles, decent prices for formal wear, and if you can find it pre-owned, that's best, because buying it brand new would be silly. They come out with style after style after style of dresses. They just churn them out, and they're always on sale on their website. Some dresses or another, and so I wouldn't buy something full price at Nordstrom. Just look on the City Chic website, see if they have something you love on sale, or look pre-owned, and it's a good brand for plus size. These were $8.99. These are new without box, and you can see from the soles they have not been worn. These were, do I have the, let me see what they were. They're called the Justine. I should be able to find out how much they cost retail. $100, I think, retail. So they were $100 retail. City Chic heels have a, oh, let me look, new. Have a $33 ASP and a 1% sell-through rate. They're really known for dresses, not shoes. But what is great about plus size brands like this, this is going to be a wide width. This is a size 11 wide width. So it's a larger size. It is a wide width, and that's great for a lot of plus size women have wide feet. And their feet may be a larger size than they were if they were thinner. I'm a plus size woman. I can attest to this. I can speak for myself at least. I'm really not finding a lot to comp this against, so I'm going to list these for $38, with that being less than half the price of retail, and these being new without box. I think that's pretty good. Okay, here we have a pair of Vionic Gladiator sandals, I think is what they're called. They have a snake print, block heel, and buckle strap. They're really cute. They're in great shape. There's the logo. The bottom is even in great shape. These are a size 9, really common size. And Vionic is a comfort shoe brand. So these have a little bit of a padding in the sole, which is nice, and they're supposed to be made in a way that is more comfortable than your average heel. On Poshmark, I'm seeing a lot of soles in the same size and style, and anywhere from $20 to $45 is what I'm seeing just right off. And then in Terapeak, when I do Sammy snake heels, I really don't get much back, but the ASP is $25 and the sell-through rate is 5%. There are 3 available on Poshmark. that are all size 9, same color, pre-owned, and they are priced $22 to, actually the $58 ones are brand new, so $22 and $49. I'm gonna go with 38 again. It's gonna be my magic number this time. It's right in the middle of those two. These are in beautiful shape. These are Danner. Danner is a good brand of work boots, what I told. These are women's, and these have a composite toe, that hard toe. They're not steel, but composite. These are brand new. See the sticker in there, but without a box. These are an 8.5. And what I have going on my favorite, that there's none of these listed online on eBay or Poshmark in my size. And there was a pair that sold new for $125 on Poshmark. There's a pair listed on Poshmark for $80 and $150, but again, none in this size. A size, a half size larger and smaller on eBay, the cheapest is listed for $80. So I'm gonna list mine for $75. Now, when I look up Danner Runtime, that's the name of the style, new shoes and women's, the ASP is only $29 with a 10% sell-through rate. And that's for, you know, similar shoes. So I may end up having to lower these pretty quickly, but I'm just going by my competition right now as well. And that was in the last 90 days. And, you know, prices change. They're about $150 retail. So I think 75 sounds good. Okay, I'm surrounded by some more shoes. If you saw my short about some shoes, you might have seen some of these. But here we go on some great Danskos. Dansko leather Mary Janes with a cute decorated snap. I think it's a snap. Let's see what it is. Ooh, better. It's hook and loop. So it's a little bit adjustable, which is always nice for the width of shoes. These are a size 40. I'm seeing solds for $50 easily, so maybe I'll start at 50. Dansko Adele on eBay has a $30 ASP for used and a 15% sell-through rate. There's a lot of options for Dansko Mary Janes, so, you know, that doesn't surprise me too much, but these are in such beautiful condition. Okay, recently sold pre-owned for $33 and a best offer, they were listed for $52, so at least $20. I can get at least 20 for these. I'm really hoping for 40. That's what I want. So I'm gonna list them for $49. There's 11 pairs of black pre-owned Dansko Adeles. No, just Dansko shoes in general. I don't see any Adeles. I don't see any other Mary Janes in this size. I'm gonna go with my $49 and see where I go. That's a third of retail. And I paid $5.99 for these. These were not on sale. Okay, here we have some Allbirds. I have not been picking these up every time I see them, but these were in beautiful condition. And these are women's. They're called the Wool Piper, so they are wool shoes. I mean, do you think someone actually wore these? I'm just not convinced. These are a women's 7. And in this color, style, size, I saw none listed on eBay, and I see a couple listed on Poshmark for $45 or $50. I see average sales prices of Allbirds Wool Pipers used of $25 and 18% sell-through rate in eBay. Poshmark solds were higher, $49, $44, $40. So I think I can get 40 for these possibly. That might be what I list them for, or 45. I'll start at 45 just because they look like they've never ever been worn. What did I pay? I paid $5.99. Okay, here's a pair of shoes that you may think look like they've been beat the heck up, right? But these Hey Dudes have this slouchy casual look anyway. You just slip your feet in them. I am going to soak them because they are supposed to be a color called Stone White, and these are just cloth. I'm gonna soak these in some OxyClean and see what happens. They were only $4, so, you know, worst case scenario, I give them away practically by selling them, or give them away actually to someone I know. These are a US 7, and they are called the Hey Dude Windy Socks Stone White. Did I show you the inside? Even the inside's pretty dirty because people wear these barefoot. You know, these are a summer, lazy summer shoe. The ASP on used Hey Dude Windy Socks Stone White, the exact same color, is $19 with a sell-through rate of 31%. And that really tells me everything I need to know. I'm going to soak these. If they turn out looking pretty good, I'm going to list them for $19.96, no offers. Converse, I do like to sell these when I can find them in really great shape. These do have some red. I really hope that comes out. I really do. I'm going to use magic eraser on it first and see if that comes off. These are the Aruba blue color, but the colors are not always listed. Blue, light blue, aqua, mint green, you know, these could be called a lot of things. These are the unisex ones. Those are the ones I prefer to pick up. You can see they have the men's and women's sizes in here. They work well for women who have a wider foot. And so they just, you know, can work for more people, in my opinion, which is why I like to pick up the unisex ones. These are a men's 7, women's 9. So if given a choice of only one, I will list it in the women's, because 9 is a more common size. And these have a $21 ASP and 42% sell-through rate when I look for Converse low top light blue unisex in Terapeak. There's a lot of different ways to look up these shoes, so that's going to vary depending on what you find. I did find Aruba Blue listed on Poshmark, and it looks like they sell anywhere from 20 up to 25 used, so I know I can get at least 20. I'm going to list these with this color being a little less common. I'll probably list these for at least 30 to start with. Looking at what's available, there's only one in this color with the color listed on Poshmark in this size, and it's $39. It's also pre-owned. And then on eBay, I see in the same size, none listed. Really? Yeah, none listed. So I'm going to take that as a good sign, and I'm going to list these at $38. It is $1 lower than the others, but $38 is just a number I like to use. These were also $5.99. They were really pricing their shoes cheap at this thrift store. Does it matter if you use the exact color name? Only if someone's looking for the exact color, you know, and pictures online can be deceiving sometimes, so they may want this exact color and they're going to look for Aruba Blue. And if they don't see it, they're not going to be certain, you know. There's a code inside the shoe that can tell you what that style is, or color style is. These are leather, tiny itty bitty baby boots for babies who can't even walk yet, right? I mean, look at those. If you put these on a toddler who's learning to walk, they would only hurt his efforts. I think he would fall down. They're so cute. They're very little. What size are these little baby boots? Oh, hook and loop closure in the back, because, you know, trying to get them on your little kid's fat feet. These are baby size 1. Whatever that is. Whatever that is, John Deere leather boots. I paid $3.99 for these. I think I overpaid. Every time I look up John Deere boots, I think of that song, John Deere Green. John Deere Green. I might be able to get $10. That's a might be able to get $10 for these. And paying $4, was that smart? Probably not. They're not perfect. They're not brand new. They're so cute. And they're John Deere. John Deere baby boots, pre-owned, have an ASP of $13 and a sell-through rate of 11%. I'm going to list them at $15. Okay, next, I can't believe I found yet another pair of Birkenstocks for $3.99. These are the EVA, the plastic ones, and they are a size 37. So even though these are unisex, I'm going to list them under women's. That's a women's 6 or 6.5. The inside is rubbing off. The inside is rubbing off. These are a bit dirty, so I'm going to magic eraser them as well. The Terapeak used pre-owned for these, no specific color or size, is $23 with a 35% actually sell-through rate. So, but I might be able to get upwards of 35 or so. So I'm going to list these starting at probably 35, depending how clean I can get them. They retail for $50. I think that's enough for now. I will be pricing out more shoes here for another video, but for this video, that's everything I'll share with you. I'm going to put my total cost of goods, my total estimated value up here. I hope that you have enjoyed this and learned a little bit about how I research shoes and pricing shoes. And if anything, I hope I kept you company while you did some work. And thanks for stopping by. Remember, just keep listing. Bye, y'all. Our roof doesn't blow off.